Hey, I'm Rob at ThaRogue on Twitch and socials, and at JTRDigital on YouTube. I'm going to be playing the demo of Shattered Heaven, which is a card game that I'm looking forward to. It's already been released, but I thought before I buy it, I'll have a quick play, and I thought while I play it, I might as well make a video about it. So we're going to play a new game. I don't know much other than it is a... Do you want to play a tutorial? Yes, I do. A card game, RPG, looks like a tactical battle thing, a bit like Rogue Book if anyone's played that. Leads answers only to 3 legates and the burden maiden herself. Okay. Yeah, so using cards to attack and defend and stuff, I think. And it's like an old style Final Fantasy type battle, turn-based battle.
Our God is no more. And we, the lowly mortals, are the ones who killed him. Now, the cursed remnants of humanity exist under the perpetual reign of his mournful ashes, condemned to a never-ending circle of hate and resentment.
It's more like snow than rain.
As punishment for our ancestral sin, our breaths are cut short as soon as we hit 40 of age. We are barren shells, unable to sleep, the desire to bring forth new life. Our last hope for a better tomorrow lies in a divine forgiveness that only bloodshed can grant us. 4 vestals shall hail from the 4 lands. Sentia, where memories of old still sing. Delhem, ever untamed and never bound. Flamen, hearth of steel and spires. And our home, born from thunder and storms. Ashram. In the end, only one pair of soiled hands will hold the salvation we desperately seek. Once every 10 years, our somber march to the Equinox Cathedral ushers war in. Kneeling in front of the flame of Vesta, we swear to repent. O ancient sin, stain us in red, so that we may never forget the firmament's grief. O ancient sin, grant us this holy pardon, so that we may one day mend our shattered heaven.
Yeah, he said it. Alright, intro over. Can we have a tutorial, please?
Onward, Thunderborns!
First steps. The battle has begun. To beat your enemies, you must use cards. Each of them is a specific action and Dora can take. At the beginning of each turn, your characters will draw 5 cards up to a maximum of 8. In order to play cards, you need AP, the cost shown by the number in the top left corner of the card. Your characters start their turns with 2, and you can have a maximum of 4. See how many AP are available in the bottom left corner. See how many AP are available in the bottom left corner. Of what? The screen? Oh, here. Oh, it's these circle bits. Okay. I don't think I'm tracking the mouse, unfortunately, but never mind. So it's down just above end turn. Most cards have special effects known as keywords. You can check a brief description of each card by hovering the cursor over it. You can also see a complete one by pressing the more info button. Each character takes their action on their turn. The turns of your character and enemies are instead grouped into rounds. You can see the order of these rounds and you can see the order of turns of the current and the next round in the top corner. Okay, there we go. So me then them, then me then them. Okay. When it comes to inflicting damage, sword cards are your best choice. You can see the icon of each card beneath its AP cost gem colour. Now use Vorpal Strike to attack the enemy. Okay, what I'm just going to do, and just turn on capture cursor so when I point at stuff that I can show you. So this is a Vorpal Sword, deals 8 damage. Drag it onto. Very much like Slay the Spire so far. You can see the intentions of the enemies for their next turn. A sword means they will attack the character shown, whereas arrows indicate they will grant themselves buffs. Use the information to your advantage. Looks like the enemy is going to retaliate. Use a shield card to soften the blow. They are the best tool when it comes to armour and defensive effects. Use stand your ground to gain armour. Your AP counter has reached 0, which means that's all you can do for your turn. You can pass it anywhere by clicking end of turn. Okay. So how do I know how much armour I've got? 3 armour here. Okay, so let's end turn. They've attacked for 3, I've blocked 3. I've
You're
got 2
already
pity.
dead.
Enemies can inflict debuffs to characters, adding negative effects during the battle. Each debuff has a counter that decreases by 1 at the end of the turn or when specific actions are performed. Once the counter reaches 0, the debuff disappears. You can see the information by hovering over the cursor over the icon. So that's pity. One way to counter the debuff is gaining buffs of your own. All of the characters can equip skills that grant boons and aid you in battle. Try using Andorra's champion of the pariah skill. I want to know what pity does first. Debuff damage, taking damage is increased by 20. Okay. Champion of the pariah, give blessing 2 and 2 armor to all allies. Some keywords allow you to play new, efficient strategies to win the battle as fast as possible. Usually you can find them in support cards. The Ever Chosen has a swift keyword. It allows you to discard a card you might not want and draw a new one instead. Okay. Swift. So that heals, and I can discard a card. I've got 3 attack cards. I'm going to get rid of Inhuman Reaction. Andorra's special mechanic is called Deity. Whenever she uses a card for each gem, she will fill a slot. Once all 3 slots are filled, she'll gain a deity point to the maximum of 3. Reaching 3 deity points will power up Andorra's next action, granting her 4 AP and increased critical hit chance. After this special turn ends, deity points go back to 0. Let's wrap this up. Use any card to deal the final blow and win the battle. I've already used... Oh, let's use lightning strikes twice. That sounds good. It only struck once, but okay. Explore the dungeon. You can move around dungeons using mouse or diagonal keys. Okay, so this is sort of the roguelite element of it, I do believe. Eventful journey. Sometimes during exploration you will come across special events and will have to decide which path to take. The outcomes are never fully certain, but you can use the descriptions to choose the more profitable option. Lonely is the lady of the tree, just sing to her song. Oh dear freedom, how I ache for you. Lonely is the prisoner of the oak, just hearken unto her pleas. Oh dear absolution, how I yearn for you. These roots are her poisoned shackles, and her heart is long covered in thorns. Oh dear saviour, how I dream of you. Clap your hands, gain loot. Doesn't say anything about clapping hands, does it? I'll clap for her. The maiden stops her lonely verses. In her face, the most outraged grimace meets your quiet adulation as her form retreats into the trunk, disappearing from your view. Vicious branches lash out at you in retaliation. You gain some loot. A disarming kit, a set of lockpicks, and Echo of the Child is a small floating being animated in gentle hum. Use it to reveal the content of the next 2 rooms in each direction. Okay. Do I have to pick? No, I think I've got both. While exploring, you might want to know what lies ahead instead of finding out the hard way. The Echo of the Child is a tool meant specifically for this. Try using it by clicking on the icon on the button. You can find many different tools, each with particular function. Some can be used at any moment during exploration, others a particular situation occurs. Yeah. So let's use this Echo of the Child. So then there was nothing there. I know in this room there's whatever that is. Don't know how to see what that is though. Nothing's happening when I click on it. Go into a fight. Magni is another member of your party. His special mechanic is called Rage. He gains 1 rage point by playing ruby cards and 2 points when he's hit by an attack. Magni's skills do not rely on cooldowns, but instead require a certain number of rage points to be used. Spend up your pent up rage to use the Hollow Bastion skill. Okay. Hollow Bastion gives 3 armors to allies. Heal your injuries. Each character has a healing potion that they can use to restore a portion of their health. Try using Magni's one. Who's lacking health? Magni is. He's getting 14 health. Each deck contains of at least one legendary card. These are most powerful cards available and usually have a diamond crystal. Try using Oathbond Goliath card and then finish the battle. So Phalanx 2, Tendency 2, gain 4 armor. Is it going to tell me what Phalanx and Tendency are? At all? Oh, there we go. Phalanx, buff damage taken is reduced by 20%. Tendency, on the next turn draw one extra card for each. Tenacity, sorry. On the next turn draw one card for each attack. Okay. I don't need to look through all my deck. So let's play this. Playing lots of buffs. So we've gained. So in this one, it's this person and then the baddie and then this person in this order. Okay. I think there's nothing else to do. It's got no points left, so we'll just end turn. It's going to attack.
Is this the best you can do?
We've got Curse. Debuff. Dealt damage reduced by 20. A serious overwhelm. Deal 10 minus 2 damage, or deal 10 damage because of. That used both their points. What have we got in the bag? Another healing powder. Do I need to use it? No, I don't. Just end turn. So that one card costs 2 actions. So that's this guy's turn. He's got his special card up again. Well, let's try and do some damage. He's only got 2 health left, so. Deaded. Draft your way to victory. After each battle, you'll be offered a selection of neutral cards to add to the character's deck. You can select in which deck you want specific cards to go by clicking on the character's portrait beneath it. When you're satisfied with your choice, click Done. Okay, so Fire Walk with me. Deals 6 damage to a random enemy. Charming Denial. Gain 2 armor and 1 tenacity. And Shadow of Doubt. 2 curse and 8 damage. Firewalk with me reminds me of Twin Peaks, so I like that one. But Shadow of Doubt, good picture. So, how do you? Oh, I see. Decide whose deck they go in. So the red one is going into their deck, and the black one's going into their deck. I think. I hope. Okay, we move on. Oh, this has got something in it. Oh, two baddies. We've got 3 goodies now. Ishana is the last member of your party. Her special mechanic is called Thirst. Oh yeah. Whenever she kills an enemy or plays specific cards, she will gain Thirst points, summoning the beast Lemodes. These points will be spent to power up her cards. Try and play the card the Beast with it. It has a gouge keyword, allows you to eliminate cards you don't want in your deck for the whole battle. Nice. So it's going to be me, them, me, them, me, them, me, them. Okay. So that one's good to attack. They're both going to attack. Okay. This one gains 2 armor, gains 2 thirst. We can gouge. Stand your ground card. Now that you have a Lemondes by your side, you can use an alternate effect of your cards by spending Thirst Point. When the counter reaches 0, Lemondes will disappear. Try and unleash Merciless Whip on your enemies to finish the battle. And finish the battle. Okay. Alright, okay. So where's my thirst points? 1 thirst. How do you know we've got 1 thirst? Is that this bar here? Because that's health. That's health. That's armour. No, that's HP. That's armour. That must be thirst points down the side. You've got healing powder. Don't need to use it, but just end turn.
Let's dance then!
So they are using their own decks, which is good. Swift, heal 2 hit points. Doesn't cost anything. so we'll do that. Swift 1 card. I didn't see what Swift did. I don't know what Swift does. We'll get rid of one. Oh, it's just discard and draw. Okay. So what is riposte? Counter attack the next single target attack received. Okay, that makes sense. These have all got Swift, so let's play that to this one. Deals 10 damage. I can Swift a card again. Swift that one. And that one's only got 3 health left, so I'm going to 8 damage in human reactions. So now I've killed that one, it goes on to my next character rather than their attack. So this one's got 25 health. Let's go. Deals 6 damage, and then can we give all of us some armor? What was phalanx again? Damage taken is reduced by 20. Protect an armor for the next single target attack. Counter attack, and damage is reduced. Okay, so we'll play that one. Because this one's going to attack multiple people, so it might not riposte because it's attacking multiple people, but we'll see.
They smell so sweet.
17 health left. 11. Wow. 17. Nice. And we got to the end. The gates of Amber were built during the cycle of Gisela, who sought to protect the bastion from the threat posed by sentient Vestal Eris. Those are just words to me. And not real ones either. So that was the tutorial. I'm guessing we're now in the game. Chapter 1 of Fate Worse Than Death.
Journey's end, at last.
You wish. This is only the beginning.
So that's the Equinox Cathedral? It's so shiny.
This is the most sacred place on Earth, and the only thing you can say is, it's so shiny.
Good to see you two in such good spirits. We still have a way to go after all.
Step by step, the tower drew closer. Immaculately white against the barren plain, its masonry formed a tight reticle that enveloped the sacred building. And then, the grand portal opened, flanked by its 2 armored guardians. A stern-looking old man stepped forward.
I am going to skip this. Okay, I'll just skip that dialogue. Didn't really say nothing of interest. So, anyway, welcome to the Equinox Cathedral, home of the faithful and main hub of the game. Something is awaiting you in the quarters. Go and check it out. So we have all these places to go to. Oh, merchants, great altar. Looks like some cards on that one. But let's go to the quarters, see what's awaiting me.
Out of that gate came a young woman, black hair that gracefully danced in the air with every step of hers, and a sharp, bewitching gaze.
The gate opened while we were in our room, by the way.
2 severe-looking warriors strode forward with pride. The Vestal of Sentia and her guardians had arrived.
Is this my welcoming party? Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better one. I'm glad to see you here in one piece, Enra.
It's been a while, Lyra.
Such a cold reception. You're breaking my heart, darling. After all these years, I expected you to be a tad happier to see me.
What do you want me to do? Should I, jump into your arms? Screaming, "Greetings, O great Vestal of Sentia"?
Oh, I would be delighted.
Okay, it's kicked us back out to the hub, and it's telling us to go to the missions. Okay, first reconnaissance. Mission objective: Floor 1, find all keys and reach the exit. Desire of the four. Mission 1 mission Desire of the Fallen, 3 missions Seed of the Mother, 4 missions Faith Orb. Okay, side quests. No side quests on this mission. Oh. Okay, I accept this mission. What do I... How do I start it? Time you're on your way to Nakara. To leave the hub, click the dungeon selection icon. Dungeon selection. Naraka. Each dungeon has 4 different depths. Each dungeon needs to be completed in order to proceed to the next. Select enter dungeon, start your adventure. There we go. Enter the dungeon. Let's keep the standard difficulty. Okay, let's see how this goes.
The landscape passing beneath them was alight with small refractions, each a gem embedded in stone. This was Sintamania, home of the pious tribe of Sentia, and a jewel at the gates of hell.
Look at all these sparkling stones. Oh, I would love to live here.
It's indeed a pleasure for the eyes.
Are you all right?
Keep quiet. We're entering the pit.
Every child knew that the hallowed chasm was to be revered as much as it was to be feared. A cursed place where dead souls gather. A grim sepulchre full of malicious energy. The reign of the treacherous queen. As they delved into darkness, their hearts tightened uneasily. But then there was a light and a gentle breeze. Under the descending pulley, a splendid plateau extended as far as their gaze could reach.
What's this colorful rain? It's not ashes.
Flower petals. They are pretty, but completely useless.
Can I eat them?
No! We're in hostile territory. Everything you see here can hide a trap.
Indeed. As peaceful as this place might look, I feel like we are being watched.
Dungeon condition. Each dungeon is composed of different floors, each with its own special conditions. You have to adapt your strategy if you want to survive. Each party member draws an extra card at the start of their turn. That sounds favourable. So this is 30 minutes worth, 29 minutes on the timer. I've cut out loading screens and some of the non-voiceover dialogue. So it's going to be... I'll try and keep it to about 30 minutes, but I don't know.
Try to leave a dent.
Don't know where 30 minutes will be exactly. During each battle you have an option to complete a bonus mission. Each mission you complete will help you gather better rewards at the end of the dungeon. Kill an enemy that has 2 or more debuffs. So this one's going to attack first. It's got 50 health. Use his special ability.
We have to save them.
And we will.
Use that one to get the 2 thirst into play. Get best friend out. And then we can start using these. 8 damage and 1 pity. 9 damage and gain the thirst, that'd be good. turn. They're going to attack. I'm just going to buff.
Onward, Thunderborns!
Okay. Play that gets with the shield. Swift a card, or swift that one. Cool, so that's healed 2 and 2. Doesn't need to play it. So we'll ignore that.
Don't hold back, Shauna.
14 damage again, 3 thirst. Get rid of one of those. Oh, gouge 2 cards, okay.
Salvation by my hands!
Deal 10 damage. They only heal themselves with that card, so I don't need to play that.
My sin is my
Some
strength.
people have taken some damage. This is a freebie, so let's play that. Takes that one out. We ought to play some sort of protecty card, didn't we?
I can't. But you want to.
This one gives bleeding. Ooh. Adds a random card into the deck. Gets rid of some of their armour, but you can get some back, that's fine. Because we've been gouging cards, so we'll be
Right
able to
through
draw.
my
hopefully.
blades!
Overwhelm for 8 damage. Going to attack, but not yet, so let's... do the damage.
Rage fuels me. Do I look merciful to you?
Let's give some armour to people. Mostly because I want to see if
What?
I draw these
Scared
hex
to face
cards
an
and I'll put them in
Ashram
the deck.
warrior?
This smells so sweet.
look at all these costed 0. So add a random basic card to your deck at the end of this turn. Lose 2 HP. Lose 3 HP, all enemies will gain 3 armor at the end of turn if this card is still in the hand. Okay, we'll keep that in hand then. We'll play that. I was hoping that we could actually do some damage with this thing, but apparently not. I've just got another. I don't know.
We have to save them.
Oh, did that say all enemies get a... All enemies will gain armor if this isn't... Oh, okay. So that's really bad. It doesn't do anything, does it? All enemies will gain 3 armor at the end of turn if they're still in hand, and all it does is cause you to lose 3 life. Oh, I feel hard done by though. So let's just kill. Okay, we've got some bones, which is a currency, probably allows you to buy cards. Exchange for trinkets and other goods. We've got a disarming kit. Done. Neutral cards. Cards you draft during the exploration of a dungeon are classified as neutral cards, sometimes rare or powerful variants called adaptive. The temporary cards that can be added to anyone's deck will be removed once you return to the Equinox Cathedral. Alright, so we've got these cards. Deal 7 damage, 1 extra damage for each neutral card in your hand. So they can all get 1 each. I'm just going to do that. You can eventually can re-roll the card you choose, which is always good. Done. Okay, well I think I've seen enough. I don't like it as much as other games. Monster Train, Slay the Spire, there's countless others. But it's going to be for some people. There's definitely a lot of card games like this that are going to be for some people and not others. I'm just one of those it's not for. But I'm glad I've played the demo. I'm glad I've made this video, so I've had fun playing it. I just don't feel that I need to play it much. I would rather spend my time, if I'm going to play this, playing Monster Train, playing Slay the Spire. So, with that, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. And back next week with another game. I'll see you soon.